What's up, 8th graders? So we are going to be working on graphing exponential functions. If you're completely lost, don't worry. I made a video for all of your problems, so you can go ahead and watch them and do what you need. I would like you to try to do them on your own, obviously, but yeah. Anyways, here's problem number 1. And so we're looking at the equation y equals 3 to the power of x. And so what I want recommend you doing first is let's fill out this table, right? And so as a reminder, when you have negative exponents, your net base and your exponent is going to flip into a fraction form. And so, for instance, when we had an exponent of negative 2, 3 to the negative 2 is switched into 1 over 3 to the second, which is actually 9, and then we went ahead and plot that point. And so let's go ahead and do, if 3 had an exponent of negative 1, 3 to the negative 1 is actually going to flip that base and that exponent into fraction form. So we're actually looking at 1 to the 3 with the power of negative 1, but in reality that's just the same. And so what we can do is we can drag this point at about where we think it's going to go, and if you hit shift and use the arrow keys, it moves a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit easier to get that at about 1/2 or 1/3, which is about right there. Now let's do 0. 3 to the negative 0, or 3 to the 0 is actually just going to be 1, right? Anything to the 0 is just 1, so we can drag this point and plot it where we think. Use shift to kind of place it a little bit better. X is 1, so 3 to the power of 1 is just 3. So now we can drag this. When x is 1, your y is 3, so it's going to be about shift right there. Sorry, that's 2. Let me drag it up a little bit more. Right there. And then finally, when x is 2, so 3 to the second is actually 9. So now we can grab this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Use shift, put it a little bit more centered, and there you are. And so once you then have your points plotted, we can kind of look over here and choose the correct graph that we think is going to go there. Well, we know it's not going to be the red and the green because those are negative, and those are going to be fractions of your b. And then we can look at these two here. Well, your blue is being translated up 1, so it has to be this pink. We can drag it over here, place it around top of that box, and it matches right on top. Obviously, my blue got a little bit off. We can shift it over there. And there you are. You got your points. Perfect. So, and then we can do our y-intercept, right? Our y-intercept is going to be 1. Our domain is going to be anything negative infinity, and you can get the infinity sign by going special characters, and you can draw it or you can just find it. And then I like to just kind of copy and paste it because I know I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste it in here. And we can do the exact same thing down here. Now remember, your range is going to be that can't go underneath. Well, can never go underneath 0. And so it's 0, infinity. And I'm going to erase that negative. And there you are. Let me know if you have any questions.